Hi guys! Alright, so I'm filming this video directly after my last baby names video, so if you haven't seen that I will link it below. When I was pregnant, I watched these videos, like I think I've seen all of them on YouTube, or at least up until the time I gave birth. Here are my 10 boy baby names, and biggest reason why we won't be using them is because we are really only planning on having the one baby, like I said in my last video. Plans change, who knows what's gonna happen. Alright, so to kick us off, my first baby name is Ezekiel, and I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. That's probably how I would pronounce it as a mum, but Ezekiel. And like a nickname would be Zeke. Another boy name, my second boy name is Tobias. I love this name. You can use this as the nickname, like with the nickname Toby, or they can just go by Tobias when they're older. I mentioned in my last video that I love names where the person with the name can choose whether they have a nickname or not. Because, I mean, when I was growing up, Jade, you can't really give that a nickname. If your name is Jade and you found a nickname for our name, please tell me, because I've never had one. But yeah, so that's kind of the reason why we made sure that Charlie was not just called Charlie and that he was called Charles, so he can decide. But we do call him both. Alright, so my next name is Christian. I love this name, but I don't really like the fact that it is known primarily as a religion. I also don't, and it's not the fact that I don't like Christianity or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, I was brought up as a Christian. I right now am figuring out what I believe in, but yes, I was brought up as a Christian. And the name Christian is too close to Chris's name anyway, so I really wouldn't be able to use that. My next name is Ryan. Ryan, I love the name. Some people think it's a bit plain. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's sweet. It's very much, you know, that little boy, but then it's also the older man, and I think it would just work really well for a young boy. My fifth name is Harrison. Now, I really hadn't considered this name while I was pregnant, because my friend, her son was named Harrison, and all through my pregnancy, well, the beginning of it, I was actually his babysitter. And Harrison, I don't know, I love the name, but I see him way too much, and it would just be really hard calling out the name Harrison and having two kids come to you. It just wouldn't work. My sixth name is Xavier. I love this name, but if you have seen X-Men, I cannot have my son named Charles and then another son named Xavier. I can't. I would not do that to my kids. Alright, next name is Carter. I heard this name first from Brittany. I will link her channel down below, Vashwa Beauty. I really hope I pronounced her last name right just then. But her son is so gorgeous. I really, really do recommend that you check out her channel. I'm sure that you already know who she is, but if you don't, you need to. So Carter, I love that name, but again, Chris wouldn't agree with me. My next name is Lucas. I love this name, Luke as the nickname obviously, but this is my best friend's favorite name. I cannot steal that from her. I just can't. So the second that I fell pregnant, she told me, she's like, you cannot choose that name. You cannot take that from me. I have this. Lucas is my name. And I kind of backed off from that point. My next name is Cameron. I have always loved this name. I have known a lot of great Camerons in my life, and the name Cameron, I feel like it can suit a lot of different kids. Cameron. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know why I like this name. I don't know. but maybe that's why I wouldn't use it, because I haven't really got a good enough reason why I like it. The last name is Jack. Now, saying this is quite funny because when I was pregnant, Chris and our friend, his name is Jack, and he asked us to name our child after him. Needless to say, we didn't, but I have always loved the name Jack. I think, again, the reason that I didn't choose it is because it's a short name like mine, and you can't really give it a nickname, which, I don't know, I like nicknames. I don't know, if you have a nickname, I would love to hear what it is, and like your name and your nickname, I'd love to just see what's out there. I'm just going to include a little bit of story time here. So, I don't know if you've ever heard of like some really cool stories where the father has given the son their name or anything like that. But so like my family, on my mum's side, my nana had Victoria in the middle of her name, my mum has Victoria in the middle of her name, I have Victoria in the middle of my name, and if I had a little girl, I would do the exact same thing. Or Victoria would be her first name. Either way, she would have Victoria in her name. But my dad, I don't know if this was more creative or less creative. He basically switched his own name around and gave that to my little brother. So my dad's name is Shane Michael Bilby, and my little brother's name is Michael Shane Bilby. Yeah, you heard that right. I can hear Charlie. 2 seconds. And obviously my favourite baby name, or the one that I chose for my son, was Charles Daniel Sparks. Sparks is his daddy's last name, and his daddy chose Daniel, and we both agreed on Charles. So, alright, so we have a tired, snotty little boy right now that needs his bum changed, so I'm going to have to go. But if you liked this video, please comment below, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more, and let me know if you liked any of these names. Let me know if you didn't like any of these names. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Bye.